Namaste, everyone. Namaste, Christian Arlong, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Monday evening, depending upon when and where you're watching this. So I want to read these out real quick. I think you guys will enjoy these. Never looked at it like that before. Are you kidding me? How is that possible? I've never felt so good in my life. Why doesn't the whole world know about this? I want to know everything. I can't wait to dive in. I got to tell my friends about this. I love how it's so systematic. You must get this a lot. So these are some clients. What's up, Lucy? Namaste. Those are some comments that I've heard from clients, even recently, about doing one-on-one and group coaching with me. What's up, Karen? So I want to jump on real quick. You guys have been asking questions about the group coaching, healing, and challenge program that we're going to be starting on, Saturday, January 6th at 10 o'clock a.m. So I want to give you a quick outline of what that program looks like, how you're going to benefit from it, how it's going to transform your 2018, and why you should go ahead and do it. So the first detail is, what are we doing? So everyone's excited and amped up to let go of 2017 and get ready for 2018. They have goals, they have plans, they have projects, they have targets, they have things they want to get done, things they want to become, and things that they want to do, right? So we know of doing this work for so long why people are stuck and why they can't move their lives forward. So I thought to myself, well, I love working in groups. I get a tremendous amount of joy and happiness from working in groups. People love group dynamics, so why not create a group coaching, healing, and energy challenge program? So that's exactly what we did. So the program is very simple. It's going to be starting January 6th from 10 a.m., Saturday obviously, from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So that's 90 minutes, and it's going to run every Saturday for 12 weeks. Very simple. So part of the class, we're going to be covering a specific topic. The other part of the class, we're going to do a specific healing on the group. So you're like, well, healing, what do you mean? So the form of energy medicine that we practice is called pranic healing. I've been a professional energy healer for the past 13 years. I've worked with clients all over the world with all kinds of physical conditions, emotional, mental, psychological, relationship, financial, all kinds of challenges, and spiritual challenges as well, obviously, right? So I thought, well, if we can all work on the same thing together, some great benefits can happen for the group. It's called group energy, group work, or group dynamics. So over the 12 weeks, every time we come together for a group coaching and group healing, we're going to have homework that's going to be in between each of those weeks that is going to be the responsibility of the individual to complete that. And at the end of those 3 months, we're going to cover a gambit of topics that is going to have you not only ready to conquer 2018, but ready to conquer the rest of your life. Because that's the purpose. You guys have heard the expression before, teach a man, or give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, feed him for a lifetime. So the purpose of what we're going to be doing over the 12 weeks is giving you guys tools, techniques, methodologies that you can implement into your day-to-day lives for the rest of your life. I'm not a big fan on trendy things. I'm more into, okay, give me the principle, help me understand the principle, and then I can apply that principle into my life for the rest of my life. So for instance, what would be one of the topics or homework assignments that we would be working on, or things that we would be talking in a coaching session? One of them would be about forgiveness. And you're like, Christian, I've heard about forgiveness. I know all about the importance of forgiveness. Okay, well, in that particular topic matter that we'd be covering in the class, we're going to do coaching around forgiveness and how much you've been able to forgive yourself, how much you've been able to forgive the people in your life, and how much more you have to go in order to be free of the anger, the hatred, the bitterness that you were most likely even unconscious of that was affecting you and your relationships in a negative way. So by understanding forgiveness on multiple levels, you can heal yourself super, super fast. So that's not about something being a fad or being trendy. It's about universal principles that applied thousands of years ago and that will continue to apply 1,000 years from now, right? The principle of forgiveness, because as my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Koksui says, forgiveness is therapeutic. So also, the reason of us doing it in a group setting, other than having group work, group dynamic, group energy, is we have the accountability factor. And we also have an accelerated learning curve because you're in the class. This person's asking a question about forgiveness. This person's asking a question about increasing their physical strength. This person's asking a question about increasing their willpower. And through the multiple questions and popcorning that goes on, you are going to accelerate your learning curve and have things brought to your awareness that if we were just doing one-on-one coaching or one-on-one healing may not be the case. So you get the benefit of coming together with a group of other like-minded people who are looking to transform their lives. So accountability, group dynamics is amazing. And we're also going to have a Facebook group that people from this coaching program can plug into. They can ask for support, they can put in questions, and then I will be obviously monitoring it throughout the 3 months that we'll be working together. What else? And then we're going to be doing different healings every single week. So 1 week we'll be doing healing on prosperity. 1 week we'll be doing healing on anger. 1 week we'll be doing healing on stress. But the healings are going to change from week to week because the group itself will be changing, because sometimes the group will need these kinds of energies and then the group will need other kinds of energies the following week. So it's going to be very, very dynamic. So these are some of the questions that people had about, like specific questions about the program. So that's it. So the early bird, because everyone wants to save some money and get the most bang for their buck. So the early bird is going to be going until December 25th, and it's going to be $1,497, $1,497 for the early bird special for 12 weeks of coaching, healing, and challenges. And then if you do it after Christmas, it's going to be $1,997. So you're basically saving $500 just for doing something that's going to help transform your life. So people go, well, what's the return policy? I've heard of other coaching programs and I've signed up for them and whatever. There is no return policy because I can guarantee you that I will be there on spot, on point for you each and every single week and actually every day that you are part of this program. So I can promise you that I will be showing up. The question is, can you promise yourself that you'll be showing up? So we don't do return policies because it's a service. It's kind of like if you went to a doctor and the doctor diagnosed you with cancer. And then you said, okay, doctor, I want to do cancer treatment. How much is it? And the doctor says, it's $100,000 for your cancer treatment, and most of it's not covered under insurance. Do you still want to go ahead and do it? And you say, well, doctor, I'll go ahead and do it if you can guarantee that by the end of this treatment, my cancer will be 100% gone. Obviously, the doctor can't do that because there are many factors, known and unknown, that determine whether a person is going to be healed of their cancer or or have their cancer go into remission. It's the same thing with this. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do the coaching with you guys. I'm going to do the energy healing protocols with you guys. And we're going to do the homework assignments together. And through that process, I can almost guarantee, not 100%, but I can almost guarantee by the end of the 3 months, much sooner than that, you will be transformed in a way that you can't even imagine. Okay? So, how many people are you looking to sign up for this program? So this is a very limited program. We're going to be doing anywhere from 6 to 10 people. No more than 10 people because of the dynamic of the space and the energies and the coursework that we're going to be doing. So I don't want to have any more than that. It's appropriate at 10 people or less. Okay? How is this different than one-on-one? As I covered before, it's different than one-on-one because we have group dynamics. So here's a little nugget, here's a little tidbit for you guys. As I understand it, in the world of metaphysical studies and esoteric teachings, that when a large group of people come together for a specific purpose, so we're all coming together to transform, we're all coming together to heal, we're all coming together to become better people, the great ones, as I understand it, are forced to come. They're forced to give more energy, to give more guidance, to give more protection for everybody that's part of that soul tribe or soul pod. Okay? So that is missing when you have just one-on-one. But the benefit of doing one-on-one, because I've had a very close personal friend of mine says, group coaching is great, but I want help with my specific deal. Like, I know exactly what I need help with, and I don't need all the extra things. I just, like, here's my problem, help me with this problem, and help me move my life forward. So there are distinctions. Some people like group coaching. Some people like one-on-one coaching and one-on-one healing. Either way is fine. The one-on-one costs more, and it's a different kind of value. Make sense? So I hope that answers that question. What else? What's the end goal? So the end goal of the 3 months of group coaching, group healing, and group challenges is to transform you. And what do I mean by transforming you? It's similar to a caterpillar going into their cocoon and then becoming a butterfly. What's up, Jessica? The caterpillar, Mohammed, how are you? The caterpillar cannot conceive, cannot fathom, cannot imagine what its life would be like as a butterfly. So it's the same thing with the transformation, whether it's one-on-one transformation or whether it's transformation in a group, is the person who you think you know you are right now, going through that process for 3 months, you will come out a completely and utterly changed person. You will be more of who you truly are versus figments of your own imagination. Does that make sense? So that's the promise, that's the commitment, that's the target at the end of the 3 months, is to transform you. Do I have to believe in energy healing for this to work, right? So there's 3 components. We have coaching, which is basically asking specific questions, helping you to arrive to your own answers, acknowledging, validating you. Number 2 is the energy healing, and then number 3 are the challenges that we do each week in between the coaching and healing. So do you have to believe in energy healing for this to work for you? No. What you do have to believe is that you are open and receptive to improving the quality of your life. That's what you have to be open to. You don't have to believe in me. You don't have to believe in pranic healing. You don't have to believe in energy medicine, but you do have to be open to, you know what? I might not know all the answers. I might not know all the dynamics of what's going on here, but I'm open to move my life forward. And it sounds like this person in this group in this system can help me with that. Make sense? Okay. Here's one. What are your qualifications? Meaning this guy, me. So I'm simply a representative of my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Koksui, the founder of Modern Pranic Healing and Hatha Yoga. So 99.9% of what I'm going to be sharing with you guys was taught to me directly or indirectly by my teacher over the past 13 years as a professional energy healer. So I've personally spent well over 3,000 hours of meditation and healing retreats. I've done dozens of classes in this specific world of energy healing, meditation, and practical spirituality. I've invested well over $50,000 in personal and spiritual development. I've traveled the world practicing this and sharing this information with people. If you go to YouTube, you'll find about 300 plus hours of free video content that I've provided over the past 5 years at this point. And I've done thousands of one-on-one healings, and this is my lifeblood. All I do is healing. That's how I earn my entire income, is by healing people, by transforming people's lives, whether one-on-one or in a group setting. I get more and more excited about the group setting work because it's a different dynamic, and being a Gemini and being very fast-minded and like pinging off of people and like answering questions and giving energy very quickly, I think that's why one of the masters in pranic healing was encouraging me, hey, you should really get more into the group work, the group coaching, the group healing, and group challenges. So that's why we're experimenting with this practice for the first time. Believe me, I've led many, many groups. I've done well over 260 events with groups anywhere from 2 people to over 50 people. What's up, Coach Reba? Okay. So that's a little bit about me. This is my life's purpose, is to spread the work of my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Koksui. I am an expert at what I do. Now, if you ask me about quantum physics, if you ask me about history, if you ask me about mathematics, if you ask me about Financial calculations, that is not my area of expertise. My area of expertise is transforming people's lives. That's my area of expertise.